Last year, I spent multiple six figures on ads, collected 7 figures in commissions for realtors I worked with, and I've been selling homes myself for over a decade. I've been ranked top 10 in my brokerage a few times, and I personally collected $1 million when I was in production as a realtor using exactly what I'm about to tell you in terms of systems. So when I tell you I blew $7,000 in less than 30 days on a lead gen experiment that flopped, you know I'm not some guru making this up. Stick with me because what I learned from that failure changed everything. Here's how it happened. Picture this, I'm a few years into selling homes, things are okay, I'm closing deals, but I'm hungry for more. And I'm tired of the grind. Tired of spending Saturday nights calling people who told me they wanted to buy and then ghosted me by Thursday. Then I heard the pitch, and the pitch sounded like the answer to every prayer I'd prayed. Can a bot really qualify your leads better than you can? That was the claim. And an AI system that would talk to every lead, ask the right questions, and hand me only buyers who were ready to sign tomorrow. No more tire kickers, no more just looking, no more wasted Saturdays. I thought this is it. This is how I skipped 10 years of hustle. So I wrote the check, $7,000 gone in a weekend. I plugged in my leads, the robot started texting them, and at first I was pumped. The dashboard lit up, conversations were happening everywhere, and I thought I cracked the code. Then the real calls started, real appointments, real showings, except nobody actually qualified. I mean, nobody. One lead showed up to tour a $900,000 home. Real nice guy, turns out he had no job, no down payment, and was just curious what the inside looked like. Another one was already working with 3 other agents. Another ghosted me the second I asked a real question. By day 30, I had 0 contracts, 0 listings, $0 back, but I had one very expensive lesson. And that lesson is what this video is all about. Let me break down what I actually learned, because these lessons are worth way more than the $7,000 I paid for them. And if you're thinking about spending real money on lead gen this year, I want you to hear this first. Lesson 1. Lead quality beats lead quantity every single time. Most realtors think they need more leads, but they don't. They need better ones. Here's the math. Would you rather have 100 leads where only 2 are real, or 20 leads where 10 are actually ready to buy? The robot gave me volume. What I needed was fit. See, when you're paying for ads, you're not really paying for leads. You're paying for attention. Not all attention is equal. A lead who's been pre-approved for a budget, timeline, motivation is worth 50 cold names on a list, maybe more. Stop counting leads, start counting conversations that actually go somewhere. Lesson 2, no robot replaces the first human touch. Here's what AI got wrong. It could text, it could schedule, it could even sound kind of friendly. What it couldn't do is read between the lines. When a person says, I'm looking to move in the next few months, a good agent hears the pause, the hesitation, the maybe. The robot here is qualified and books the appointment. So does that mean AI is useless? No, not at all. I still use it every single day, but for the right job. I use AI for the first reply, to confirm an appointment, to send a follow-up reminder at 9 a.m. when you're still drinking coffee. But that first real conversation, the one where a human decides if they trust you with the biggest purchase of their life, that has to be you or a trained human on your team. People buy from people, especially when the purchase is scary. Number 3, your follow-up is your business. Here's a stat that might sting a little. Most sales happen on the 5th to 12th contact with a lead. Most agents give up after 2. When a robot experiment fell apart, I went back and looked at the leads it had thrown away. The ones it said were unqualified or cold. I called them myself, old school, phone to ear. You know what I found? About 15% of them were still looking. Nobody had followed up with them. Not the robot, not another agent, not a soul. I closed 3 deals from that list. 3 deals. From leads the system told me were dead. Follow-up isn't a step in the process. Follow-up is the process. Build a simple system. Day 1, day 3, day 7, day 14, day 30. Phone, text, email, repeat. Don't overthink it. Just don't stop. Lesson 4. Spend your budget where it actually moves the needle. I was spending my money on the wrong things. I thought marketing just meant ads. It doesn't. Here's how I break down my budget now. Roughly a third goes into ads to get in front of the new people. Another third goes into follow-up and nurture to stay in front of people who aren't ready yet. And the last third goes into conversation, like a real human who can answer a lead fast, or good CRM tools that help me close. When I threw 7 grand at a robot, I was putting 100% of my money into one piece of the puzzle. No wonder nothing closed. Think of it like building a house. You can't just build a roof. You need a foundation, walls, plumbing, electrical, the whole thing. Lead gen is the same way. Lesson 5, set realistic expectations or set yourself up for disappointment. I wanted a miracle. The robot promised me a miracle. We were perfect for each other and perfectly wrong. Here's the truth about lead gen companies. A good system doesn't give you closings in 30 days. It gives you a pipeline in 90 days. It gives you a real business in 12 months. Most agents quit at day 40 because they expected day 5 results. When I finally built a real system, the first lead came at day 78, the second at 94. By month 6, I was closing twice a month like clockwork. And by the end of that first year, I was at numbers I couldn't even imagine when I first started. That's not sexy, that's not exciting, but it's real. If anyone tells you they'll flood your phone with buyers tomorrow, keep your wallet in your pocket and run. Lesson 6, the best tech supports you. It doesn't replace you. Here's where I landed after the dust settled on my $7,000 lesson. I'm not anti-AI, not even a little. I'm anti-handing over your business to something you don't understand. Today, I use automations for reminders, basic replies, scheduling, and tracking. It saves me hours every single week, but I never ever let it make the judgment call on whether a lead is real. So let me answer this question for you in the title. Can a robot actually qualify your leads better than you can? The honest answer? No, not really. Not if you know what you're doing. But here's a better question. Can you use a robot to free up your time so you can qualify your leads better than you ever have before? That, my friend, is a yes. And that shift in thinking is the whole game. Look, I know this video has been a lot to take in, and if you made it this far, you're serious about your business. And that tells me something about you, which is exactly why I want to help you. Here's the thing, every realtor situation is different. Your market, your budget, your experience, your goals, your strengths, your gaps. What worked for me might need some tweaks for you, and what flopped for me might actually be the thing you need. With one small change, a YouTube video, even a really good one, can take you so far. At some point, you need eyes on your specific business. So I'm doing something I don't do often. I'm opening up a few one-on-one strategy calls. This isn't a webinar, this isn't a pitch that turns into another pitch. It's a real conversation where you tell me what's going on in your business and I look at it with you and help you build a custom plan. We'll go over your lead sources, your follow-up, your budgets, your numbers, and by the end of the call, you'll walk away with a simple, clear plan that you can actually use today. Whether you ever work with me or not, that's your call. I'm offering these because I wasted $7,000 learning things nobody told me. I don't want that to be you. If I can save you from that kind of an expensive lesson, that's a win-win for both of us. If you want to grab one of those calls, the link is right below. Click it, pick a time that works for you, and I'll see you on the other side. One last thing before you go. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, like, and comment on what you like the most so I can make more of the same content. That's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Be real with your leads, be patient with your pipeline, and until next time, sell more homes.